Training for any marathon requires a lot of things to go your way. And if I want to give myself even a chance of running 2:39 in Chicago and for Mary to run a sub 3, we've had to make some changes. But not just in our running, in everything around it. Because I'm convinced I know why so many marathon training cycles fail.
Are you still married to that dentist? Cut your teeth on plate pretend I'm all of it. Baptize your boredom in Chardonnay.
Shut that up. Hello, you lovely messhaps. It is me, Ben is running. But as you may have noticed across my social media, if you happen to follow me, is I made one fairly big change actually. Last year I found myself in a bit of an injury cycle where I was recovering from one injury and then about 3 or 4 months later I would get another injury because ultimately I was overtraining when it came to my run volume. And as much as I love being Ben is running, I've had to become Ben is cycling in recent months to keep that volume up really high so I can continue to strive towards new PBs, but also reduce some of that impact that was basically just breaking down my body every few months when I got back into training. I now do about 3 or 4 hours on here a week. Since I added in cycling, I have had a lot less injuries, but more importantly, which I found really fascinating, is I've actually managed to PB in every distance from the marathon. I did Chicago Marathon in 2:23 and have since gone on to run half marathon and 10k PBs as well. It's definitely worked for me.
Words of wisdom, Ben Felton. Thank you very much. As always, appreciated. Mary, would you care to join me?
Hi.
Hi. Yeah, thanks, Ben. We appreciate that.
Thanks,
it's
Ben.
always amazing having our friends who are also creators give us a little bit of advice at the start of the video. I love that bit of these videos, and it's actually really welcome advice given what's coming this week. So we're now going into our 3rd week of Chicago training. This is week 3. This is where traditionally we would start to get tired because we would have a recovery week the week after, right?
Yeah.
But we're not, right?
No, we're doing an extra week on the first block just to line things up with Sydney Marathon later in the cycle, so we get a recovery week after the marathon in Sydney.
Yes, but the video ethos, I guess, is about why I believe most of my... I mean, we're going to put it on me. I'm not going to, tell everybody else their failures, but why most of my marathon training cycles have failed. And it's pretty obvious because when I look back, my 2 absolute best performances in terms of marathons were New York and Chicago for a very, very clear reason, which we'll get to. But we're going to really pick apart why training cycles generally fail, and it will surprise you because it's not often the running.
It's the other bit.
Yeah, it is the other bits, you're right, and that's what we're going to talk about. And in Ben's case, it's the addition of cycling has led him to running PBs, and it's very similar with me. I absolutely was at my fastest when I was Ironman training.
Yeah.
So I'm looking to get back to that. So this week, you're moving up in volume a little bit, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
We're adding 1 extra run for you. Mm-hmm. On a Tuesday morning, you're going to start double run daying.
Yeah, a little run to the beach on Tuesday, nice easy extra.
Yeah, just 5k. So Mary's moving to 70 kilometres for the week. I'm staying at 65 something.
That's the lactate threshold.
Lactate threshold. So Mary's first lactate threshold session is this week at the track, which is exciting. I'm probably still going to stick with tempo for 1 more week, maybe 2, because I'm in no hurry. I just want consistency. And if I can get through 4 weeks of 65 kilometres, that's a massive win for me. Genuinely is. I'm adding cycling on a Friday for 1 hour, and I'm going to start building this kind of structure where you do double run days, I probably double cycle, I cycle and run, I do a Friday cycle, will eventually do a Friday run.
Yeah.
The running is the easy bit. Do you know what I mean? That sounds weird. But it actually is.
Yeah, easy as well, motivationally.
So we're going to start with our session of the week, and actually we're really excited about bringing this one to you because it is probably our favourite overall, and it's the cornerstone of what we do. We're going to take you with us on our long run and talk about everything we do within the long run, the things we think about, why we do what we do, at the spiritual home of long run running in Phuket, right?
Yeah.
You're joining us for what is the cornerstone of everything we do with our marathon training. It is 5:15 a.m, but it is the long run. this is Bang Wat Dam. This is like our spiritual long run home down here in Phuket. And you see the clouds. The clouds are like street level. Yeah, it's a 6.3 kilometer loop. So, oh look, they're just feeding the dogs. Gotta love that. It's like a scene from Independence Day. So, the first weird thing about this long run that's not normal is this is Saturday morning. We do not usually do our long run Saturday morning, it's usually Sundays. So on the long run menu today, we have about 19 kilometers. Usually would be a half marathon, but where we run, this is called Bang Wat, is a loop of 6.3 kilometers. And so we make up the distance we want over the week in other runs so that we can just do 3 laps. It feels weird, you know, when you do like 3 laps and then you're like, oh, I've got to go off and do like another weird 1 kilometer somewhere. Like it just never sits right. We stop. Some people don't stop on their long runs. There is no way you can't not stop in Thailand.
Yeah, I think it's just like the sensible thing to do in heat. You can take a drink on board, we've got carb mix, and just make sure your heart rate's nicely in control for the run. We're not here to like slog ourselves, we're here to get that aerobic work done.
Plus it's only like literally a couple of minutes. Like eventually on this route we'll be getting to 35 kilometers, like 5 laps of this. Right now we're in what? This is the end of the 3rd week of training, so it's not a big deal. 19 kilometers, 65 kilometers for the week, and we said that would represent a huge victory, so that's what we're sticking with. Are you ready to get going again? Structurally, the beauty of doing this as well week on week is that it is marathon revision. It's like, am I going to wear these clothes? What do these clothes do to me in this weather? Am I going to wear these shoes? Am I going to wear something different? What gels am I going to take? When am I going to take them? We pound that week after week after week, little experiments on ourselves to see kind of what works, what gels work, at what times, what breakfast works, what dinner the night before. You know, these are our little experiments, like little scientists that we are. Both have a science degree, just so that you know, both bachelors of science. So, no, we love a little experiment on ourselves to see what's the best fit. One thing that is worth saying is a lot of people who do their long runs do it early like we do, and so they struggle to get a good breakfast in beforehand, and fueling is the key to these things so you don't fall apart later. So when we do the big miles, we do make sure we have a small breakfast, oats and yogurt and some fruit. But on runs like this, there are so many alternatives nowadays. Like we get up, we have a carb drink mix and a banana and then a gel on the run. That just keeps our fuel sources high enough that our technique doesn't fall apart on this run, it doesn't feel awful. So many ways to approach it now, but I really would recommend against doing a long run fasted, that's for sure. Just finishing lap 2 as well, and it was been raining on that lap, so we didn't get the camera out too much, but oh man, it felt nice.
It's so nice to run in the rain.
Yeah, just takes that edge off. You're either one of 2 types of runners, certainly in the UK I think, where obviously it's very different weather-wise, but you either look to go out and run in the rain or do anything you can to avoid it. Which one are you? Just mark this, if you're on the same journey as I am and Mary is for Chicago, or you even have a later marathon, or you got New York, whatever. Like, this is 3 weeks in and we were just saying, this is probably the first time our legs have felt like showing shoots of getting stronger. You know, it's tough. Those first few weeks, you haven't got any of the marathon fitness. That comes about week 3, about now and beyond. So, yeah, encouraging little signs. But we are just trying to keep the effort easy because it is easy to get carried away when you feel good and like smash yourself. you know, when it comes to marathon training, consistency, moderation. Can you go again the next day? That's the key. Fastest last kilometre, Mary.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Fastest last 2.
Does feel good though.
Nice to finish strong.
Yeah. Means you've got it right. Hey, look where we are. I have to hold it, but we could do, Mary, something for the OGs.
A mini episode.
Mini car chat!
If you are OG, you know what's going on. Yeah, no, the run's just been done. Was awesome. I felt good. You felt good?
Yeah, it was a really nice one.
Yeah, I mean, there are lots of ways to slice the long run, but when you live in Thailand, for us, it's just trying to stay in zone 2, really, because once you go into zone 3, there really is not much coming back down from it. So hotspots don't really work here. Progressions do work if you do them on feel and not pace.
Yeah.
But generally, keeping it in zone 2, and we did speed up. You know.
Yeah, we sped up, but I managed to keep it in zone 2 until the last 2k, and then like there is a little climb towards the end, and I just thought I won't even look now at heart rate, I'll just let it go and run to effort, because I like finishing strong, and I think that's good kind of practice for being disciplined at the start and finishing strong.
There you go, that's our long run.
The best parts of the long run.
No, Mary, you know what's coming.
What?
Mary, what's this?
Ice.
And what does that mean?
Ice bath honesty.
Excellent. This is 4 and 5. This is my favourite bit, watching this. And then I have to get in. Go.
I don't know if I can speak. Okay, let's talk about my marathon training. So my word from last time was patience. My word this time is going to be trust, as in trust in the process, which is basically what I've been doing since the start. Just not worrying too much about where I am, trusting in the process, turning up, doing each session, getting it done. And it's really working quite nicely. Like, I'd say the last week and a half have been really quite positive, some good signs of progress, and it's nice just to be feeling that kind of fitness coming, feeling the tiredness building, the hunger mounting, all those things that come with marathon training, and just enjoying being here. Still 101 days to go, but yes, some good signs coming through. So the first was my lactate threshold session last week, which was my first lactate threshold session of the Chicago block, and it went surprisingly well. I just went in really relaxed, just thinking I'll just see what I've got today, and yeah, far exceeded what I would have expected. I did 8 kilometer repeats, all coming in under 4 minutes per kilometer, and nothing felt too out of control, and probably actually they were about 3:52 on average. So that was a massive confidence boost, but one that I didn't want to get carried away with. Just kind of like celebrate the win, but move on and see what tomorrow brings. And in that case, actually, it was quite a tough, easy run the next day. So, just taking the ups and the downs, but not focusing too much on either of those. Just kind of moving through each session. Oh, God. It's really hard. The speed is definitely coming, the progress is coming, the fitness is building, but feeling good, feeling hopeful at this stage. Still a very long way to go, so trying to pace myself and go with the flow.
We've got to get any footage of you doing this run. Need evidence, don't we?
With the punches, yeah, you'll be just fine. Cut the crap, move to the country, down by the riverside.
Successful session.
Really successful.
Good.
Whew. Cooked though.
Yeah. Let's go home and eat fajitas.
Own funeral. Dealing with the scars. You gotta learn how to cope with the monkeys. Maybe you won't go far. 'Cause that's life. We'll have a big party when we meet on the other side. On the other side. Don't trade your life for gold. Don't lose yourself, don't lose the love, don't lose your soul. Don't trade your life for gold. Don't lose yourself, don't lose the love, don't lose your soul. Time slips by, you blink and then it's gone. Don't lose your soul. Soon you'll be the guest of honor at your own funeral. At your own funeral.
Just felt like I should document this. It is 6 a.m. Been up since 4 a.m. watching England beat Panama 2-0. Did the long run yesterday, went to the gym yesterday. I don't feel like my legs are going to enjoy this, but we're going to do it.
Take it easy.
Yeah. I think we've worked out why we don't do an easy run after the long run and we do the long run on Sunday and have a day off. Can I just be honest? Let's just be totally honest. I'm terrified. 365 kilometer weeks. So far, so good. Fingers crossed, touch wood, all of those things. But I know my body has a history of, like, I'm not going to say breaking down. I don't want to say that because I've only ever truly been injured maybe one or two marathon training cycles. But what my body does do is it creaks, it aches, it knocks me out of just consistency. Maybe I have to take a week off, and that's what I've been fighting against in this block. So we've been doing a lot more, let me tell you. I mean, we've added a fair few things. Mary, people are in the inner sanctum here. We never film at this time. For a little while now, this has been our kind of evening routine. So it is now 8:45 and we're going to spend with no phones in the bedroom. We don't allow, hi Jess, we don't allow phones in the bedroom, so we're going to spend time looking after ourselves, like in the ways that we think will benefit our hi, we think will benefit our running. Is there anything new? Yeah, I know, you're thinking, how do you have the time to do an hour's routine in the evening? Well, it's as simple as we're playing the hand that we were dealt. We tried to have children. That's the formation of this channel for a lot of years, and we couldn't, so we put our attention on something else where we could help people. So we have 2 dog children, but we also have a lot more time than perhaps a lot of parents, and we get that. But we're playing the hand we dealt by doing this. I want to take all of this seriously. We're going to the gym 3 times a week, every evening, at least 30 minutes of really looking after ourselves, because I know that I have performed my absolute best. When I think about the marathons where I've felt the most amazing, it's been New York and Chicago. New York, I ran 5 days a week 6 times because I did a double on a Thursday, and yeah, by the end I was creaking, I was in a bit of pain, maybe a couple of times I had to go on the elliptical, but generally I got through that block really well. Chicago got through the block perfectly, 4 days a week supplemented with cycling. So those 2 races I know because I stayed in the game, I performed my best, and that's what I'm aiming for here, is actually a combination of both of those blocks, the cycling as well as 5 days a week now. So trying to put those 2 together in the hope that when I stand on the start line something special will happen. But you never know. I'm just doing everything I can possibly think of to help myself along on that process. But ultimately it's scary. You know, I never know what's going to happen. I'm doing all the things that I think I can do to help myself, but I don't know. And that's the scary but also exciting part of marathon training, I guess, is trying to figure you and your body out. And that is why I really believe that most marathon cycles fail is nothing to do with the running. It's the everything around it. Are you getting enough sleep? Is your diet good enough? Are you looking after yourself? Are you going to the gym? Are you all of this, you know? So we've got one more week at 65 kilometers for me. Mary's at 75 kilometers now. Then we get the recovery week, and then the second base block before we go into the build, when, you know, we really start to turn the screws, move the needle. If I can just keep myself going, if it means making a threshold a tempo, or a tempo an easy run, or an easy 15, an easy 10, I'm going to do it. So if you want to follow that journey, if you want to come and meet us in Sydney for a shakeout run, or Chicago or New York, we've got shakeout runs planned in all of those places. We're really excited to be out there. Then either join our membership community, which is amazing. We've got 30-ish runners at each of those races from the members community, or just come to one of the shakeout runs. Let us know which one you'll be at in the comments. I've linked the 2 previous videos in this training series for you to watch, because they're all of a different theme, they all have a different piece of advice, and they take you with us along on our training journey in the hope that it helps you as well. Make sure you get subscribed. It does mean a tremendous amount to us and the channel. And if you are still here at the end of this video, that means you are the hardcore. You are our people. So let us know by using the phrase, stay in the game, because that's what I'm trying to do. That's what you're trying to do. That's what we're all trying to do. Let us know you're still here. And thanks for watching. It genuinely means the world to us. And we'll see you very soon.